Hello guys, and today we're going to talk about MS Word. In this we're going to talk about options again. I'm going to talk about the remaining options like save, language, and advance. So first thing first, save. So in save we're going to talk about how save documents, offline editing, and preserve fidelity. So again, go to MS Word and click on File, go to Options, and you can see Save, Language, Advanced, the three topics we're going to cover today. So click on Save, which I just did, and Save Documents. So that's the first thing. So Save Documents is where you want to, like how you want to save your file format as. You could do .docs or .doc, .docm, like DOCM, XML, DOC, it's up to you. Well, I just recommend how it is, but if your teacher wants you to save some file as like mostly people use Audacity if they don't have Microsoft, so it's just up to you. But normally you could go to save as and you could choose your format, which I'll just show you how to do it. Go to computer, where you want to save it. So I'm just gonna save it on my desktop. So here's Word document. So how you want to save it as? There are a lot of options, but yeah, like just press on whatever you want, and that will show up at, like, if we're talking about Excel, like Word XML, it's just gonna do a doc XML to prove that it is saved as an XML. So yeah, again, it's all up to you. So let me go back, save. Okay, you could also auto recover information every 10 minutes, and my bad for that. So you could also auto recover your file location where you want to locate it. Well, it's just up to you again. And you could also show your backstage when you're opening or saving or saving files. Or there's offline editing for document management server files. I'll just make sure that how it looks how it is, like you just don't want to change it. But if you want your server location to be on this computer, you could just press that button. But regularly people use offline office document cache because it's more easier to locate and stuff. And here is preserve fidelity when sharing this document. You could preserve like all new documents or just document one. And you could also embed form fonts in the files, like embed only characters used in the document. So that could like just reduce file size. Or you could put it where you don't want to embed your common system fonts. But again, I just want I'll let you know that just put it however it is. Like, don't mess up with this. The next one is language. So in this, we're going to talk about how to choose your editing language and choose display language and help language, and also your screen tips. So choosing editing language. For example, normally I have normal English United States, but well, where I'm from is they have a different pronunciation and different style of spelling words. I mean, either way it is correct, but I just don't want them to notify me every time that I'm doing it wrong. So yeah, I mean, if you could change however you like, however you want. And you can also display and help language. Well, normally leave it how they defaulted, because they defaulted to make sure that whatever works is working fine. So yeah, so you could also add extra, just like this one. You could also add extra, and there's also screen tip. You have Spanish, French, or match display language. Whatever language you write is up there, and if you want more, just press this button. It will show you how to get more screen tip languages. In advanced, so in advanced we have editing options, cut, copy and paste, image size, quality, charts, show documents, quality, display, print, save, and general. So advanced. So in advanced we have editing options. So editing options is typing replaces selected text. So when selecting, automatically select entire word instead of just selecting, you know what I mean, like just one word or one phrase. You could just select like the entire sentence, and you could also allow text to be dragged and dropped. And if you press Control click, you could follow your hyperlink. So these are the editing you might possibly want to check on, and you want to include however you want your computer to act favorably to yourself. And cut, copy and paste. So you could pasting within the same document, keep source formatting. You could just change it if you want merge formatting, or keep just text only and nothing else. But as I told you, I'll just go with however they add it. And you could also insert paste pictures as. You could put it in line with text, or you could put it as square, or tight, or behind text, in front of text, through, and top and bottom. I'm sorry for that. So that's the editing point. And here's image size and quality. You could just do it for one document, or you could do it for all new documents. And you could put your target level 150, 299, 220. 220 is the highest you could go, so I'm just gonna put it that way. And you could also compress your image files or discard your editing data. But normally I don't want to do any of those. And you have chart, so it's just properties, well, like regular properties, as it will show you in the insert. And next one is show document content. So it is how your background colors and images are viewed, or how drawing and text box on screen, crop marks. And you could also show your field codes instead of their values. And you could also field shading, never, always, or when selected. Again, this is all up to you. Well, display size is one of the most struggled part, because people tend to change it and don't recognize where they did it from. Remember, you did it from word options, from advanced and display. So for example, I want show this number of recent documents. So how many documents I want to show that I have just recently saved or recently did not save. It's just better if you have a higher number. Like just in case if you had 20 files that you didn't save and your computer just turned off for no reason, it will just allow you to show how much number you have spent it on it. And then you can also show pixel for HTML features, design hardware graphics, show vertical scroll bars or horizontal scroll bar, and again screen tips, which we just learned in the language. Go to print. So print is how you want your document to look when you're printing it, and these are the options you could select from, like using draft quality or print in background, and also your content like a paper size. And you could also use your printer settings or like default trace. I mean, that's the only option we have. And when printing this document, you want like just one document or all new documents. So you could just choose however you want and print PostScript over text, or print only the data from a text. And same thing. All these are really not that much useful. All these are have the same backslashes, and if you have time, like just go over advanced, because this is one of the most struggled parts, and people never knew about. Like people say it's like one of the secret features, but really not. You could just change it, and remember, you could always change how your MS Word looks using Word options. And thank you for watching this.